Kia ora. Welcome to First Dawn Productions here on the remote Chatham Islands, where I'm converting this space into an off-grid recording, production studio and creative hub. Kia ora. There's my wife and son sitting at the other door over here. Hello.
Hello. Kia ora. Kia ora.
An interesting thing on the Chatham Islands is a place called Mitre 12. Now in New Zealand there's Mitre 10 obviously, where you buy all your homeware and all your building goods, similar to Bunnings. Over here we have Mitre 12 and it's a community salvage. Everything's free, you see. It's just the Chatham Island dump, we call it, or the garbage disposal. It's always a big problem for any small island, is getting rid of the rubbish and the trash, but that's a whole nother video for another time. I got given a big bucket of paint. It's brand new, low sheen, wash and dry. It is water-based and it is quarter tea colour, 10 litres, which is perfect for here. I reckon this will be 15 maybe, but that's awesome. That's like a brand new tub of paint. I'm gonna do a little tester on the wall, see what it looks like, and go from there really. Down here, there's a lot of trade and all that sort of stuff, bartering. So very lucky to receive something like that. New bucket of paint, so went and picked it up and it's mint. Otherwise I'd have to order it for Bunnings or Mitre 10 and get it in on the ship. And our shipment gets here tomorrow, our 25-foot container from Aussie. So that's very exciting. We'll have all our stuff in there, but I'll add that to a whole nother video. Oh, look at that. That's bloody mint. It's like an off-white. Sort of see it there against that colour. But it should be fucking perfect, I reckon. Let's give it a go. Oh man. Yeah, it's like an off-white. Definitely gonna need a couple of coats. I don't know if you can see that too well on the camera, but hopefully I can make that stretch out over the whole thing. I might have to get some different ceiling paint. Big shout out to the Mitre 12 and Chatham Waste Disposal crew. Alright, so we're ready to paint. I have taped up all the windows, taped up all the edging. There's only 2 windows and 1 door, but I'm going to get busy with some painting. Good morning. So today I am going to be cleaning out this studio space. The walls are all painted, all the jib holes are patched up. I need to paint the ceiling still, but I need to find the paint for that. But for now I'm going to clear out all this junk because I have just received an email and an invoice that our shipment has arrived, our container from Australia with all our stuff. Hey, there's my wife. Good morning. Which is very exciting. One of the highlights of living down here is you get multiple parcels and packages. It's like Christmas. Every time. Me and my son were busy this morning siliconing all these holes. Exciting stuff. Well, that's it. All cleared out. I'm going to keep the tool cabinet in here because I'll be needing some tools. Because on this shipment there is a very important package from Bunnings. 1 of 2. And should have a lot of the equipment to get a lot of this all sealed up and all the flooring and the acoustic panels and all that sort of stuff, which is pretty mean. Kia ora. I am currently taking this door out because it was all clogged up. So I need to fix that and seal off the door, but I missed all the dirty work. This was all chocker, full of mud and crud. So I'm just going to spray down underneath it and try and clear out the drainage holes so it can just drain out if any water does get in there, but yeah, and seal off this door. Also, the paintwork came up brilliant. Check it out. Sheesh. Just got to do the ceiling as well. Hey, Zipper. Hey, Mum.
Hey.
The sun is shining this afternoon on the Chatham Islands. Fantastic. Hopefully the drains are all clear in that now too. Worn down. How does one get that out? Square head and another square head. Square heads. Let me show you. So the wheels have definitely well and truly squared off, if you can see that. Both of them. So they will need replacing, which isn't too bad of a thing. It's actually kept the door protected. On the downside, I need to find rollers. So for now, I guess I'll just hang that door back up and I'll take it out when I get some rollers for it. I might try and take one of them out and yeah, just see if anyone has any on the island. If no one has any on the island, I'm gonna have to track down what kind of door this is and where it came from, and then try find the specific part, which is always fun. Especially getting it to the Chatham Islands. I'm sure someone will have a roller door, even up at the rubbish dump. They might have a roller door lying around that I might be able to go salvage out of. Good news, the bearings and the rollers came out easy enough. There it is. Anthony Bearings. Anthony Bearings, Australia, New Zealand. So Anthony, I need 2 new bearings sent to the Chatham Islands. Stat. Lubricate for now till Anthony sends me those rollers. Kia ora. Alright, so it's been a couple of days since I was last working in here. All the walls are painted, obviously. I have received from some of the beautiful community some ceiling paint, which is what I was sort of waiting on. I was going to buy some from Bunnings and get it boated in, but thank you Auntie Glennis and Uncle John. They supplied some. The Chatham Island buy-sell swap has been a lifesaver for this thing. I got some spear sheeting on for the outside, both paints for the walls and the ceiling and the sills as well. So yeah, it's just beautiful. It's almost like, besides my granddad building this place, it was the studio that the island rebuilt. So it was a busy week last week because the shipping container came in and we were unloading the house. It's partially unloaded. I've got all my studio stuff set aside, so I'm going to get busy painting the ceiling. And also on that ship came all of my things for, well, not all of them, but most of my stuff for the room. So we've got the acoustic panels that are going to go on this half of the walling, and we've got all of the acoustic bats as well to go in the ceiling. So I've got to go up and clean out the ceiling as well. And the flooring down here, quite a few packs of these. I actually went for tongue and groove, but I fucked up, and these aren't tongue and groove, these are actually adhesive floor vinyl tiles. So I've got enough of those for the whole floor. But yeah, let's get busy and paint this ceiling, put this flooring down and get all my stuff in here. Round 2 for the ceiling paint. First coat actually looks pretty mint, but I can see a little bit of patch. So I'm going to go over with second coat and around the skirtings, cornices, and then bada bing bada boom. Let's do it. Right, now that the ceiling's all painted, it's time to get busy on the floor. I'm just going to do a quick scrape and a clean, and then I'm going to get to laying these panels, some floor panels. Then it should all pull together nicely. Then from there I'm going to probably paint the bottom skirting and around the sills again and all that sort of stuff. But for now I need to get the flooring in so I can get all of my studio equipment in here for storage, but also starting to set things up so I can get busy with this editing and shit, man. Right, I've taken everything out of the room and I'm going to give the floor a good wash and scrub, and then one of the bros, shout out Chase, he's hooked me up with some easy seal, so I'm going to seal off the concrete. This is pretty grunty though, it's gruntier than the Dunlop stuff. This takes 24 hours to dry. So yeah, we'll get busy with that. So I've given the floor a good scrub. I've removed all the high parts. A lot of this paint is just like stuck and sealed right on there. So any high parts are gone. There's a couple of blemishes and that on it, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. So I'm going to wait for the water to dry and then we're on to sealing it. Hello son. Time to prime. That is the floor all sealed. Jeepers, that stuff is pretty pungent. Just gonna let that do its thing for 24 hours. Good morning. So the sealer has dried very nicely. That stuff is strong, man. But it is currently very early in the morning, and I'm gonna get busy with this floor, I think, because the ground is a nice temp. It's all sealed off and ready to roll. Let's get into it. First step to laying this vinyl plank flooring is to find the center of the room. So I'm gonna measure out the center of the room, run a string line all the way down, flick a string line, and then I'll just get to mahi. That's the string line pulled. So let's get busy with some laying, eh? So I've got the sticky back adhesive vinyl. Now I wanted to put an acoustic underlay, which I bought, and I wanted to run tongue and groove planks, but I buggered up and bought a whole bunch of these adhesive ones. So I'm gonna run these anyways with no underlay. In time, when I wanna change the floor, I'll just run the acoustic underlay straight over top of this stuff and lay tongue and groove on top. So this will do for now. Floor is complete. Still need to put on that back skirting board, which I need to make out of something. It's the floor, all done. Thank goodness. And I need to paint all these skirtings white. Next, I will be, besides that skirting, I'm going to jump up in the ceiling and do the insulation.